Welcome to YYC Business Speed Dating with Magic Mike. Book your free business video spotlight at yycbusinessspeeddating.com. Season 1, Episode 1, Randy McCord of NationalBest.ca.
Okay. Hi, my name is Mike Duffy, author of Brand Sharks, Unstoppable Strategies for Business Leaders. I'm also producer of Mupo Entertainment's technology show, Don't Get Hacked, Call Me for Help, and founder of Calgary-based startup, Don't Get Hacked, where we take care of business technology and make sure you've got a recovery plan for your business in case of flood, fire, theft, user error, and hackers. Welcome to YYC Business Speed Dating with Mike Duffy. My guest today on Business Speed Date is fellow Calgarian Randy McCord, founder of National Best Financial Network. Randy, how are you today?
Hey, Mike, I'm doing great.
That's great. So can you please explain exactly what you do?
Yeah, absolutely. National Best Financial Network is a life insurance brokerage. So we established the company in 2010. And we provide our clients, Canadian clients, with all of the things you would think about with regard to life insurance, such as life insurance, disability, critical illness. We do travel insurance, and also we get to manage the investment side too. So we can handle folks' RSPs, TFSAs, retirement plans. So the life insurance industry is a pretty significant silo in the sort of the financial services space in Canada, and our brokerage does all that stuff.
Who exactly is your ideal client type?
Well, now if you want to talk about my personal ideal client type, I do have an ideal client, and most particularly an incorporated business owner. And the reason I say this is because life insurance has some really interesting products that provide incorporated business owners with some really sort of neat benefits. They can be tax saving benefits, as an example, or they could be protection benefits to protect their company in a variety of circumstances. We also, of course, sell group benefits. So if companies want to try and maintain their employees with a good plan, that's another thing that we provide in our industry. So my particular space in our company is incorporated business owners. I could get into the gory details, like a million in revenue and up and 3 employees or more. But really, if you just think incorporated business owner, that's my ideal client.
Okay, perfect. Are you servicing incorporated business owners across Canada then, or do you have a particular region that you're limited to? Or?
The interesting thing, our industry is regulated provincially, but once we become licensed in one province, it's relatively easy for us to license in other provinces. We don't have to retake the exams or anything like that. So really, it's a matter of applying and then paying for the license. Okay. So I can practice anywhere in Canada. However, at this point in time, I really only have clients in Alberta and a couple of clients in Manitoba. But as I say, if I were to bump into someone and it was a good fit, I can pretty much take care of anyone in Canada.
Okay, that's good to know. Okay. How long have you been in this space? I know you've said this business was since 2010.
Well, that's how long National Best has been a brokerage in Canada. I started before that. So I actually licensed in 2007 originally. And so I've been at this about 15, coming on 16 years.
Okay. So in your profession, how much of the workflow is electronic and on the computer? Are you still doing any manual paperwork?
This is a great question, Mike, because most people would understand that the life insurance industry is a really old industry. You know, it goes back 400 years to sort of advent in London, England. So it's a very traditional industry, and it's really slow to change typically. As late as, let's say, 2020, we were still doing largely paper applications with many of the companies. Some of the larger insurance companies in Canada had started to evolve to sort of electronic online applications and non-face-to-face interactions. But I can tell you this, COVID definitely turned the corner, because as soon as the lockdown came in March of 2020, I can tell you that by the end of April, or at the latest the end of May, virtually every life insurance company in Canada had gone digital. And so every company now has really an online application.
Oh, really? Okay.
And I can do business with someone in Grand Prairie or in Edmonton or in Lethbridge. In 2020, I probably accumulated 25 clients that I've never met in person to this day.
Oh, wow.
So it's evolved tremendously in the last couple of years.
Okay. Do you run into technology issues from time to time?
Well, I think anyone that is using technology is going to run into issues. I don't think that's a real, that's a truism, right? If you're going to run technology, sooner or later, you're going to bump into a problem. And I mean, just like every other company, and of course, it's both sides, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll have situations, I might have internet problems, I could have a software issue, some kind of glitch like that. But then again, the companies themselves, they're going through constant upgrades and changes. And of course, that causes blips in the workflow.
Website's not loading. And
Yeah. Don't even...
It's not you. It's likely the service provider, but thanks for calling me. I'm like, phone them first.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm an early adopter of technology. I mean, way back when I was running little DOS machines in my sales career, running little, database files. I remember PC File, it was called, very simple database program. And all the folks around me were just amazed. They're going, oh, wow, how does that work? And so I'm an early adopter of this stuff, but I'm not an expert by any stretch. So when I bump into serious problems, well, I got to make my call to Mike and don't get hacked and make sure that I get things fixed up.
Just wondering, because some people are do-it-yourselfers and other people are like, no, I'm not going to even bother touching it myself. And I'm like, I'll help you regardless.
Exactly.
Okay, well, thank you for joining me on the first ever episode 1 of YYC Business Speed Dating with Mike Duffy. Do you have any closing remarks, Randy?
No, I'm really enjoyed this little speed date, and I'm hoping that we can get this video out to folks and help them out in their business.
And what's the best way for people to contact you if they're incorporated business and they need your assistance?
I have a full-blown profile on LinkedIn, which contains all of my contact information. Awesome. So that's the easiest way for people to find me. I mean, if they want to go to NationalBest.ca, there's a list of advisors there. They can catch me there too.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you so much for your time today.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Mike.
Thanks for watching Season 1, Episode 1 of YYC Business Speed Dating with Magic Mike. My guest was Randy McCord. You can contact Randy on LinkedIn or at his website, NationalBest.ca.